Happy Tuesday! On today's episode of GuruTips for Actors, I'm going to share with you how to create your actor resume. Hey there, it's Asia Ray Coleman, and most of us know that an actor's resume is different from a typical corporate resume. And so in today's episode, I want to make sure that your actor resume looks as professional as possible and that you know all the elements to be included and in what format they should be. So as a free gift, I'm going to give you a download to a handy resume template that you can use to create your own. So you can get that at actingresourceguru.com/resume. And you can follow along with me as I describe what should be on it. So let's take a step back for a moment. Where do actor resumes usually show up? A lot of times actors will staple a resume or print a resume on the back of their headshot and bring it to auditions if they are requiring a physical picture, which not all casting offices do anymore. The other place that resumes appear are on the online casting sites. And usually on the online casting sites, you're just inputting the information. So what I'm going to be talking about is how to format a paper resume or a PDF resume that you might have to download on your website or you might print for the back of your headshot. So these are the elements that you need to make sure are on your resume. Obviously, you need your name and use the name that you're using for your professional name. So if you're a SAG-AFTRA actor, you'll use your union name. And if you are not yet in SAG, you'll use the name that you wish to be credited as. You should also include any physical attributes that are important. Like, for example, I'm tall, so I'm sure to put that I'm 5'10" on my resume, slim athletic build, long brown hair, whatever. Whatever applies to you, you can include that. You also want to make sure that your contact information is on your resume so that people can reach you when they're ready to book you, which is obviously going to happen. And if you have representatives, make sure that your representative's contact information is on there as well. Some reps will not want you to put your direct contact information on your resume, and it's really up to you, so you can make the decision. Finally, and this is where it gets interesting, you'll put all of your credits, your training, any awards you want to highlight, and all of the networks and directors that you've worked with. So let's talk about the format for that. But before I do that, I want to emphasize something, and that is that your resume will continue to grow and evolve as you develop your career. A lot of actors are a little bit ashamed of their resumes at first because they may have more training at them on this point than credits, but that's totally okay. We all have to start somewhere, and actors with training look so much better than actors who don't have any training. So keep in mind that a lot of people who are storytellers are looking for well-trained actors, and they will appreciate the fact that you've taken the time to invest in your career and become better before you start to build credits. So do not be ashamed if you don't have a ton of credits yet. You will get there. The most professional format for your resume is a 3-column format. And for film and theater and television, the first column will be the name of the project or the play or the television show, whatever. The second column will be the size of your role, or in the case of theater, the name of the role. And the third column will be the director. For films, it will be the name of the theater. For theater productions, and for television, it'll be the name of the network and the director. So 3 columns gives everything that you need, and as you add credits, you can add more rows, basically, to your resume. Commercials are a special case. For commercial actors, I don't advocate listing all of your commercials on your resume, and there are a couple of reasons for this. One is that you don't need people to immediately assume that you have a lot of conflicts, meaning if you've done a McDonald's commercial, you might not get called in for a Burger King commercial, right? And if they are old and the conflicts don't apply anymore, you don't want to be cut out of the running because of your old projects. If you have a lot of commercial credits, some actors will put the directors that they've worked with so that casting will know any connections that you have and previous experience that you have. But otherwise, just put conflicts available upon request. And again, this will be on the template that you can get at actingresourceguru.com/resume. Another tip and word of caution, do not include background or featured extra work on your resume. Your resume is for principal actor work only. Background work is amazing for developing experience and learning more about what happens on set, and background actors are extremely important to productions. However, your resume should be about projects that you've actually had speaking lines in. So I hope this helps. If you want to share this video with your friends and make sure that their resumes are formatted correctly, you can use the tweetable link in the blog and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss any more episodes of GuruTips for Actors. I'll see you next week.